There goes my preview. I wanted to see. Dying on me. Alright, thank you. Let's we can't go purple apparently. Just can't do it. Oh hey, I just noticed. We finally have our ultra blessed role on the meta server, which I think I'm like one of the only people who has it. I'm not that. I might. Let's see. I've tried this here. Now I just need to sort my stuff out. Then we can get going on the mapping part. Hooray. Everybody's favorite. But first of all, I'm gonna put on the anti-burster. Like that. Just goes with it. Ow. Noises. I actually did play some Isaac yesterday because I apparently I still need all the achievements I have done technically, but I never got them, all of them. Gosh. Nonetheless, we can carry on with this stream in a sec here. I'm gonna get something to drink though before we really start, so I'll just put this text up here. There we go. Put that here. Yeah. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, time to share a bit of brown here, shall we? Shall we? This is the stream URL, the correct one. Okay. Apparently not. There we go. Share that shit. All over. More map making shenanigans. Oh, here we go. And then we can start going onwards. Should probably make another backup save. I might even join a VC later on, but I'm not sure. Maybe things are happening. Alright. First of all, as always, like map edit is the first thing you always do. And if you can spell correctly, that is. Fulbright. Oh, hold on, I gotta get that away from the screen. Then we can start. So, we'll be making our first dungeon. This one. And I kind of got like a thematic handout for this. It's gonna be an odd one. Or I'm gonna like try to do it like the Earth Temple from Skyward Sword. Sword-ish. With like a similar layout towards it. Not completely, fully. I don't even remember the Earth Temple that well. But this is gonna be sort of like a loop around dungeon. With like a more center room. And a center room within that then center room. First of all, I need this like room that goes forth a little bit because this will basically be a spawn room where you respawn if you die. Now, I do have some stuff planned for like certain areas of this dungeon, but it also requires me to change some of the textures around. So, this'll do this. Let's get the range up. I could fly while we're at it. So, how I usually do these is by putting down. I made a couple of new textures for this too. And maybe these. How do these actually look in game? Okay-ish, I suppose. I'm gonna put this one right there. What am I? Oh. Put a bit further down the hallway. Here. Okay, so I can put the save point right there. So you at least know that you hit like a checkpoint. Probably put these a bit closer together. Alright, but this will do for like the first like layout here. It's gonna be like similar to the one, like the mini dungeon we did before, that only consisted of like 2 rooms. But this is literally just to check the set the checkpoint right there. And then we're gonna have a room that acts like a sort of like a small intro towards the dungeon, what you can expect from it. And then on the halfway mark, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Our stylish shield that we'll be getting in the dungeon. Alright, let's make the walls first of all. I also did some work on like the overlayers here. You can see it looks a lot better. The walls are a bit more chiseled out, and some vines have been growing. And this mountain basically is going to be a bit of foreshadowing for later on. But that's all I changed over here. I also added a bit on the statue right there. And I kind of noticed that it somewhat looks like a spider, but it also doesn't. I was planning to put some spiders in here, but now it actually kind of makes sense to put them here. It's like almost like I planned all of this, and I'm probably gonna say that I planned all of this, but in reality I didn't. It just worked out in the end. Which isn't how you're supposed to make maps, really, but meh. Screw it, I'll do whatever. Okay, these have to be these walls, otherwise not up like I want them to. Oh, well, yes they can. No, wait, yes they have to. Idiot. There has to be like this sort of like interconnection in between these rooms. Let's get this out. There we go. That's all we need. Now if you enter down here, like I said, I'm gonna add details later on. Right now I just need the room to be made for its just purpose. Just literally set the checkpoint, that's it. I sort of need like a safe room in between. So that's what this is gonna be. But here's where the dungeon's actually gonna start. Okay, so what I want to do is like make a sort of like lengthy corridor, like say about this length, say. Let's continue here. It sort of like drops down. Similar like what's a good like example for this? Woodfall, for example, would be like a good example temple where you kind of have like a room that starts off being more roomy. Good description, I know. One that goes a bit down, and then you kind of have to jump from one side to another, and then you're there. This really is the most Zelda dungeon that's gonna be in this map, really. Alright. So, how many blocks do I want this to be? I don't want to go out too far. Just a little. I think this... oh wait, it's... one off. Let's do it like that. This will be enough. Now the question is, what do I actually put in here? Like, I can clearly utilize the bracers already, but I don't want to like make just bracer puzzles. And who knows, maybe this room could also like connect to something else, which would be kind of exciting, I guess. But I'm not sure how that would be like routed in. I guess what you could do is like go this like so go into like a central room here and then make like a loop around this way and then end up here again. Which is I guess something we could do. I think that could work out. So then you just walk over here, and then maybe you can solve something else in that room. Then you would have your shield. And what could you do with a shield, really? Like, the only thing that I have in my mind is, like, make some arrow traps. And let you walk through those. I also need to retexture this shield. I don't like the normal wooden shield there. Yeah, we'll see. But I kind of like this idea of like circling around the dungeon from one side to another. Okay, then let's start with this. A bit of like the sign lessons here. So obviously these are gonna have to be here, so it's that. So like the in-between again. Because again, I'm gonna need these in case I need to close one of those eventually. I probably am gonna have to close this dungeon behind me as well. Then again, you won't be progressing anywhere unless you have the item from this dungeon. Or like the end of the dungeon, which would be like the dream chunk. Or to access the next area. Or just in general, you would need it anyways. I guess I'll just close it off just for safety's sake. But now that I think about it, I could have made this corridor a bit longer. Well, I'll work something out here. It's triggers after all, I can place them wherever I want to. So I need to remove this chunk right there. Now, let's think of something what we can actually put here. In this sort of like room. I guess some water down there, because again, I don't want to be too cruel on like the first dungeon and give you fall damage for no reason. Especially while you only have like 3 health. I think that sounds okay. Okay, so it would be like that. And then you can sort of like make a broken bridge right here. Yeah, okay, I think this works out. I want to. Okay, so this is 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then one here. Needs to be a bit more thicker. Right here. And then we move all the way over here. This side. How much was this? This is a 3 space, so let's make a 3 space over here as well. So it's a bit more symmetrical. Okay, so this will be the exit of one side, and we'll have... I'd like to have one in between here. So this would be... Okay, if I made the wall from here... Let's see where we would end up with, where the center would be. Okay. Then the center would be a bit more this way. Actually, I can measure it out from just this section alone. How far is this? This is 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 as well. So this would be like around here. This is where it would be. Right? I mean, it looks right, so I'm gonna keep it. It all adds up. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this one away. I would like to have it a bit more close by, actually, but now I already made my decision, so I'll just have to make a bit of like a larger bridge, or maybe I don't even have to. I can just hug it towards the wall a bit more, and then it'll look fine, trust me. Oh, this is basically gonna be the first like frame of the room. We're gonna make this like a sort of like bridge starting from right there. And let's go below, actually. So I need to copy this and that section and put that here. And then we can copy paste this one by one. This is gonna ruin the door, but oh, whoops. God damn it, this is why you need creative mode. Because you can't just press space to fly up. You kind of have to do this really stupid back and forth motion. There we go. Oh, nope. If somebody could script creative flight in this, they would literally be Jesus. Okay. God damn it. Almost. Doesn't need to be that deep. Just far enough so it makes sorta like sense, I guess. Okay. Now let's, oops, I deleted all the layers in here. Oh well, let's just rebuild it really quick. And we can get like a sort of better idea of how spacey this needs to be. We go out here, 3 this way, 3 that way, and it stops right there. And that's good, because you don't have to walk the entire circle. You can already see that that door is going to be closed, so you don't need to walk there for nothing. The map entrepreneur starts his work. Ouch. But well, I'm guessing we could do something with wines here. Like the wall vines, maybe, too? I don't know. You don't have to go like all center-ish. And we could maybe also put something into the center that isn't really related to the dungeon. And it will just be there for the looks of it. Since you're not gonna be very long in this room, you might as well just look at something. Take in the fresh breeze of the new dungeon. I'm gonna have some problems with the item choice that you're gonna be having by the end of this. Aren't I? Because I'm down like 2 of the most useless items for like basic movements, which would be Power Glove and, well, Shield. Then you have Boomerang for like far-reaching shenanigans. And let's just... what else could we do? I mean, I could always put the shield as sort of like a trigger for something, like put it in a store block as like sort of like you have to place your shield there. I was planning to do something like that with a sword later on in like the hardened version of this dungeon. So this might actually work out if it has to be the shield. Okay. Finish up this wall right there. I also picked a bunch of musics now, so we do have most of it. I still don't have a theme for the forest. But I just noticed this isn't the center that I wanted. But it doesn't matter all that much. It doesn't have to be all that synced. Yet. Since this dungeon is going to be a lot of like abstracts too in it, because of like all the growth, so nothing should seem too natural, really. So let's start by making the ground here. This should be like a bit deeper, but I don't want to like be swimming in the water looking for something that isn't there. Let's just do this, maybe? Do that. And then put some water on like layer 2, I guess. Yeah, this seems like the truest of neutrals I can find in this situation. And then we can go hams on like the details and stuff. Once this is done. There we go. The reason why I chose the anti-burst soundtrack for this is because there's actually gonna play a track from that OST in here. So I can get a better feel for a dungeon, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that technically helps, but it's inspirational material, I'd say. Okay. Let's kind of like combine all of these into the roof now. Since this is sort of like an underground temple, I could just make stone as the roof. But I'm not sure if that would be adequate for like the first room, because the first room should be like finished, but also broken down. Since basically the first room should be like the first one done, and maybe in a later room we could like skip the ceiling and just put like a stone ceiling there. That would make sense in terms of like dungeon building, I guess. Because this didn't get made from nothing. It got made by people. Alright? This isn't like Zelda dungeon lore, even though some of them do have, I guess. Okay, now let's how do I demonstrate that a bridge has fallen down in the river in the first dungeon here? I guess the dark wooden planks would do it. But I don't want you to be able to jump over there, so I'm gonna have to put one into the distance. All right there. Also, I just woke up and have an overwhelming amount of schoolwork to do at home because staying in quarantine without work would just be too convenient. Hey! I did a 9-hour stream of me doing just that, so I know how you feel. Okay. Like, the bridge would be like, sort of like down here now. Okay. Do we have like sort of like a staircase? Work similar to that? Oh, we have half slabs. That could work out. So we could put a bunch of half slabs like this. So it sort of like looks like it's poking out of the water, maybe? I'm not sure if I like that too much. But you won't be able to like notice the details anyways. It's gonna be very dark in here as soon as like the roof and the full bright is disabled. Let's put a... Should we put a fence around this? Put out a fence like around the beginning of this. Yeah, like that. So there's a bit more contrast in the colors. And this will push you a bit in this direction. Now, what I don't want the player to do necessarily is like swimming around here, but there's nothing really that should draw the player there, so... Alright. I'm not really sure what I should put in the center of this. Maybe just nothing? So it gets a bit more of a clear overview, or maybe something so there is something to look at here. Anyways, first thing we're gonna do is vines. Which one? Which one? Where are they even? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Go. Again, this is like the first dungeon, so it's gonna be relatively chill, down to earth parkour. So nothing really too sketchy and scary. Yep. Okay. I'm pretty sure this will be an indicator of enough to what to actually do here. But now to the ceiling. How are we gonna do the ceiling here exactly? I'm thinking of just making it like pinpoint together in the center. Sort of ish, I guess. I really wish I had fly, but it's disabled so I can mine this stuff faster. Okay. Where would these like pinpoint together even? Maybe not in the center directly, but put it at it in like a sort of way where I can make like a hole upwards? I don't know. Maybe this seems actually good enough. This height right here. So now we just need to copy this on each side and then we're good. Okay. Guess we'll just do that. If I can build straight, that is. My god. Delete, delete, delete. Actually, I don't need to delete those, but I need clarity of what I'm building. Let's combine these. And then, yeah, I can see how this is gonna look. Okay. Let's do it on the other two pillar sides here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep those. I can make the wall a bit easier in a sec here. How much? One more. And then combine these. And then I can just put these here so I know when I'm right. Sometimes building is a real pain in AC, but it'll what? Okay, this can't be. I messed something up here. Yep, I did actually. The height is supposed to be there, not here. See, this is why we test this stuff. Well, I would have noticed anyway, once it came down to the walls, but now we can finish up on the walls, and then it'll take shape, you'll see. This is the wrong block. This block. Then you'll see. Everything works like intended. And then I'm gonna have to think about what I actually put into like that square there in the middle. Yeah, okay. Normals. It's like this. Let's continue with this wall. This may clash with the door frame there. But if it does, then I don't care. I like the roof more than I like the frame, so I'll do something instead, I guess. Ouch. I'm doing the other side now, instead of the one that I wanted to do. Whatever. Wait a second. This isn't necessarily correct, is it? No. Things are supposed to come together here. Yeah, no. This isn't supposed to be. No, it really isn't. I'm off by one spot. Okay. I guess. Whoops. And then I'll do it from underneath again, and then I think we're good. Like, sort of like this. Yeah. And then it will look beautiful. Trust me. It will. Is something not syncing up again? I get the feeling that something is not syncing up, but it will probably as soon as I'm done with this. Yep. What exactly? Oh, so this was correct. Or is this just wrong? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I lost track of this basic building shenanigans. Oh well. Let's just carry on and do this side. Then we'll see what's wrong. Because I don't have to care what it looks from the outside. I'll do whatever to make it look good from the inside. Okay. So yeah, it was just that. Oh, wait a second. I see the problem here. It's supposed to be here, and this is supposed to be there then, so it was correct, question mark? But why doesn't this add up? Oh, because there's no goddamn thing right there. Okay. Now it adds up. I just forgot one layer. After this confusing mess, that was a bit more confusing than I should have made it in the first place. Okay. Now, there we go. I guess we can just sort of like make this a sort of like blackout zone up here. Or maybe if you're completely insane, we're gonna make a drop down here. But I'm not sure how that would work out within the dungeon routing shenanigans. Maybe that could be our way back. Who knows? I'm gonna leave it open for now. See if inspiration strikes when we get there. Oh wait, these are supposed to be one back. Oop. I dislocated the wrong thing. Undo. Before I mess up everything. Okay. Oop. And then for blackout, we're just gonna use black wool. If it comes down to it. But for now, let's just keep this open. Okay. That's the layout of the first room. Still kind of planned, but that's just because all the details are missing. Like I said, I could add some vines in right now, or leaves. So like over here would be like a bush tree. Like that. So it's overgrown as all hell. And then maybe on the other side too. Who knows? But I still need to replace some of these stones with the mossy version of them. Okay. Now that that's done, we can enter the main room over here. What do I want to... How big do I want this to be, actually? Let's just make the outlines for this for now. So... I want this to be sort of like a step down and then you're in the big circle. Now I just need to make a circle in Minecraft. Hallelujah. This is 7, but will this be big enough for like the full circle? I'll do one more. Or actually, you know what? I could just do the entire wall here. From here. Have an easy standpoint from where I need to go. Okay, now we can go. Do the circle. 3, 2. Actually, let's make 2 3s, then a 2. Don't want to make this too big. But still sort of impressive looking. Like, it should scream, hey, this is sort of like the main room. You like this? Well, good luck. It's not gonna be a full circle, I just realized, isn't it? Well, it's gonna have to do now. 2 2s. Wait. Okay. I think I could go with more 1s right here. So it's a bit more curvy at this section right here. Yeah, 4 1s, then 2 2s again, and then 2 3s. Twos. 2 3s. I should probably just make a ground for this so I can build a bit better. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a ground out of leaves. We're gonna delete that ground later on, but for now let's use this as sort of like our building basis. Doop-de-doo. Okay. So now another 3. And then the big one, which is how long exactly? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then a 2 gap. And then another 11. Okay. That. Come on. All right. How does this curvature look? Okay, this will be good enough. This is the curvature I want. Let me take a sip here really quick. And let's check Discord for ping here really quick. All right. Okay, now let's continue on this side. 2 3s, 2 2s, couple of 4s, and look at that. YouTube stopped playing my video again. Just great, just phenomenal. Okay. This is the first episode, or like the first episode of the new Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles world. Which sadly I lost. Well, I lost not the world, but I lost the recordings of the world. And instead of like having this huge jump, I just decided to, well, just make a new world. I didn't get that far anyways. I just made like the Tinker Station, and then I was like, okay, let's just redo it. Recycle content secretly. Okay, wait, you can copy this. Yep, where it needs to be. Use space, copy. 3 3 3 2 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3. Come on, I need more space. This is a really big circle. I kind of underestimated how big this one is gonna be, which means there's gonna be a lot of detail work in this one, isn't there? But I think this size should scream main room enough. I think. Okay, let's hope this actually comes together over here. So I don't have to rebuild anything. Okay, so 3 3. On. Voila! 3 3. 3 3. 2 2. 1 1 1 1. 2 2 2 2. 3 3 3 3 3 3. And look at that! It adds up perfectly. The circle is complete. Oh boy, I can already tell that the main focus of this stream is just gonna be this single room right here, isn't it? Oh boy. So it's like the introduction to the room. I want like a bit of like step down here. Where are the stairs that I want? Right here. You know what this is? Basically, it's like the forest temple, but like a bigger size, a much bigger size. Yeah, this really is like every Zelda dungeon now at once. We've come to that point. Okay, so a couple of steps down, like 3 or so. And there you go. Whoops, didn't mean to. There you go. There we go. Voila. That there. I need the... Where do my blocks keep disappearing to? A mystery it is. Okay. I'm also gonna need these stairs, or maybe these slopes, actually. Hmm. These half slabs, probably. Let's think about this. What else do I want in here? Oh yeah, right, these. I need these. Okay, so what if I put the slopes like that? That'll work. Yeah, this'll do. Let's actually expand out here a bit, so kind of have more room when you enter, like that. Okay, and now I just kind of want this to be like a sort of like... See, I want this to be like an area where you can look above you. So this should have like a lot of grass in it as well. So for now, I'm gonna just make this a full-on grass ground so I can cover everything in it. Okay, let's just do it like that. Go here. Come on. And then all the way over here. This is gonna be such a pain to copy on later, and I really hope I can do it with sort of like a world edit thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to just copy paste this like bit by bit. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna, I guess, put the walls behind one block. So it doesn't look too stiff, I guess. I need to see how this looks like. But for now, the basic idea is big boy room has another room in it. And then you kind of go this way, or maybe that way. I guess you could have it like this. You go this way, then that way, and then this is basically like a checkpoint. So if you die, you can go from here to there really easily. Okay. Or maybe even something more convoluted, like that way, then that way, and then we again that way, so you can get a boss key, and then you can go that way. So it really is like Earth Temple. Ugh. But let's try this proposal right here. That we change the walls like that down here. Okay, let's... You know what? I like that sort of. Sort of. Let's go with that for now. Actually, it's there. So. But yeah, let's go with that for now. I'm gonna fill these in there, but I need the other stairs too. Huh. Oh well. Just do as we're told. By myself. It'll look good, trust me. Trust me. Of course, it's not all gonna be grass, there's gonna be some roads in between. Like I said, I do have like a picture of how I want it to look like. Now it's just gonna be a question of execution. How well I can do that, what's in my head. Last stream I've proven that I cannot do that, so it'll be an interesting one. This stream, well, maybe I don't know how long the stream will go. It's an open end for now, until my hands die or something, which could be at any point, really. I'm supposed to do this. There we go. Alright. And this is not gonna be the ancient clock tower from Tale's Tale either. This is just gonna be full on Earth Temple. I don't remember if it actually was Earth Temple. I think it was actually, what was it called? The first dungeon in Skyward Sword. I think it was like, was it like Heaven's Sight? It was something like that, I think. Earth Temple was the Fire Temple. Ironically. Alright, so the lower wall is done. Now let's go to like actual like crowned territory here. So let's combine this with this so I can see where the center is. What is gonna be our crown though? I'm guessing just this again. Yeah. And then let's cut here. Okay, so this is our center. Let's build around this, shall we? 3, 3, 3, 3. This won't be like a perfect smaller circle from the outside one, but I'll try. So what if I do 2, 1, 2, 3? Okay, this will do. 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, wait, this is 4, and this is 3. Okay, no, this doesn't match. Then I'll have to do something else here. How about, where do I actually need to be? Need to be like right here on the center dot. And then I could do 4. I'm not sure if I like that though. I think I should do this instead. Yeah. And replace the grass. Okay. So 2, 2, 4 it is. There we go. This is our inner circle. And from there on, we can go a bit outwards as we can go up. But I want to have to like this close by inwards, actually. Because I still want to have like the center open. Okay. And here's a better question. How are we gonna continue our wall upwards here exactly? I mean, the door is gonna be here. Could do some like really fancy stuff and make it like whirl around a bit, like the beginning of Dungeon has it. So it kind of goes like this on each side. Then we'll build upon that. We could do that so like every single entry has like its own thing. So you could like tell which one is which just by looking at them. Because you wouldn't know once like the walls are being built. You wouldn't know what is left, what is right. Once you like leave from there or something. You may get disorientated from all the looping around, so. Okay, but how do we build on this now? Definitely sort of like a pillar block for this. Hmm. Well, let's actually do this area here in between first. So, like that. That. Okay. Okay. This somehow worked. Kinda. Ish. Okay. What about the walls, though? What about the walls? I guess we could do, like, the really tiny ones. But where would this start exactly? We could do it like sort of like a wave, kind of. And then from that wave, on top of it, goes a bit in towards the circle. And then there's the opening, which could be like a bit like, who knows? I don't want to make it like too perfect, like not like the full circle in here is okay, but like the opening shouldn't be like a perfect circle. Okay, let's just start and hopefully we can get something here. Like if we were to fill out this first of all. Hmm. This might give me a problem with the tip here of the structure. Because this has to be kind of close so it can be fully done. But this will have to be a big wave so I can fit this in if I really want this to be there. Like let's start like one block back again. At least the block is fitting for this. That's great. Like I don't like this like darker pixel right there. I might have to brighten up that one. But maybe. Yeah, I just noticed if you look at that, it's like sort of like move towards the right a bit, and then you'll notice that there's like this empty thing right there. Uh yeah. Block is not too pretty, but it'll do. Looks the same palette, so might as well. And I don't want to go above 16 times 16 textures, really. Even though I think this is more than 16, right? Might be. I don't know. Hmm. Let's start from the other side then. We can always add on top of it. So the thing would start here. The wall is set back. It would start here. And then 2 to the side. Kind of. Wait, this is 1 step 4, right? Yeah, this is on the wall. Then on the back, it's 2 to the side. And then it goes up. It's 1, 3. 1, 3, another 3. 1. Hit. 3, and then a 1 up, and then another 3. And then 3s. Okay, just like that. We got our bow here. Now we just need to adjust the height bit by bit, so we know exactly. Oops, this is the wrong block. Bit by bit, so we know exactly how high this needs to be. So right now, so I want it to be like, I think it has to be at the end of this. So okay, let's just close this in. So this is gonna save me some stuff. I could maybe draw something, sort of like a sign in there, so you know which sign you'd have to go to. Okay. So it definitely has to be all the way up there. So let's see, it has to be all the way up on the center point, which would be this one. This is too high. Let's go 1 above for good measure. How about that? Hey, Adventurecraft man. He's here. Fresh out of the showers. I need some fresh air. Hold on. There we go. Otherwise, my brain is gonna heat up the room. Like, maximum overdrive. And, I mean, we can use these ones as just 1 step, I guess? And then we'll have to, like, smoothen it out bit by bit. This would be like a 2-step or a 3-step, I'm not sure. Let's try with 2. Okay, so if I copied that, I think that would do. Yeah. Okay, what is it? It's a 2 down. The cringe only happens during Spectre of Light runs, not during the map making. And on your channel. Okay. I don't like how this one goes up. But I think if like the full wall is there, you wouldn't notice. Actually, I just realized I think this would have to be like reversed if it would make sense. Yeah, I can work with this actually. Then we have the bigger boys. And then we can start combining these into like the center piece that we want to do. Yep, okay. Okay. Okay, here's the big test of sanity right here. We're gonna have to put these together and make them focus on this point right here. So I'm gonna put up the wall so I can get a better reference right here. And then after we're done with that, we're only gonna have to do that 4 more times. Or 3 more times. Depending on how much I fail in this. Okay, let's have our visual walls up here. So we know exactly where we're going with this. Alright. Put this up, put this up. There we go. And one more. Okay. Now we need to focus on that block right there. This is sort of like in between. This is where you want to be heading. Except for like this part. This part wants to go to this side, and this one's gonna go to this side, obviously. How exactly? So it's gonna be really slow in the beginning, so... It wouldn't even have to be like here, because this is still where the thing would... Oh, the symbol is gonna be. And then we could start heading upwards. Like, I'm pretty sure I could just make this a whole damn wall. And build off of that. Like, it would definitely have to be like top here, and then we can move forwards. Or if we are already on this point, we can do something really fancy and just maybe have like sort of like a W formation going inwards. This is really hard to describe what I'm trying to do here, but you'll see when I get the first like strain done. Again, I don't plan any of these dungeons really out. I just sort of have an image in my head and then I go, okay, let's do this. Hmm. It's points for it. It's like moments like these where I wish I had Golos at my disposal. He could just build this dungeon like, I don't know, 3 hours, and it would look okay. He can build much better than I do. He's like always the one that does the building on our Minecraft projects that we occasionally have, which we haven't actually done in a really long time, which is kind of sad, honestly. I mean, I did play Dungeons Dragons Spatial with Mari, but that just got a reset and turned into a series now. Okay, so yeah, this will go up, and then at that point right here, that's this one, or 2 above. Nope, this one. I'll do this one. Wait, I have to, like, make... I think I need to do this a bit better. This 3 needs to be lower. And this needs to be gone. I'm not sure. This sort of like looks too steep and this looks too flat. But it does get its job done, I mean. Let's just go with it. There's too much effort to like redo anyway, so... And I want to get done with this room on this stream. This is the big boy. I just noticed this is not equal. This needs to go. And this one needs to go down. Okay, yep. And then we have to move like forward, like sort of this really awkward step right here. Yeah, this will go inwards. And now I'm thinking about putting these on there. Would these look better? I mean, those would add up here, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that instead. So I'm gonna put these here and delete those. But before I finish all of these, let's just leave those there so I can rebuild these easier on this side. Okay. Ooh. This is where the complicated part starts. So this is like sort of like a lightning formation that goes down. Whoops, wrong blocks. And then 1 step backwards. 2 step back. Do it, do it, do it. Oh, this needs to be. Okay, this goes down. And I'm going too steep on this, aren't I? Okay, wait, let's compare these blocks. These are a good measuring point. Okay, so this needs on the same level still. So it's 1 step, 2 step, and then a bunch of steps. Yeah, okay. That's why it looks so awkward, because there's just one kind of like half step there, sorta. Like this, from this to that, this one goes from that to... You know what I mean. Okay, then it's 1, 2, 2, and then the rest is per usual. I didn't know this turned into a goddamn math stream all of a sudden. Architecture, what is it? Oh boy. I wonder if I could spin these somehow. Like, there wasn't like, the rotation wasn't here, right? But there is world edit. Doesn't world edit have / rotate? Yeah, okay, wait a second. I want to see this right here. Does world edit still work? /1. Dash. Nope. /1. No, everything is undefined. No! The true terror. Yeah, I might have to hit up the good old not MCA. I forgot what it's called. It's not World Edit. World Edit is the command thingy, but the in-game visualizer edit thing, majig. Hi, bird. Okay. So now this goes forth by 1 block. It's gonna look really confusing by the end of this. Oh my god. What are you doing, Ty? Yeah, this step is gonna be really awkward, because now it's just gonna have to be like that. I'm thinking of just leaving it right there, right? Can't go 2 steps at, like... I can't do it like this. So I'll have to do that, I guess. Yeah, okay. This will look better on, like, the going forward part. And once the blocks are replaced, it'll make sense too. Okay, let's start replacing here. Okay, yep. Correct, still. Still correct. God damn. Wavy buildings are so annoying. Didn't think it would be that wavy. I already underestimated the room size, so there's no going back now. Okay, it's 3 up. Let's start from the ground again. Wait, it's not. Yeah, it's 1 up too. Not jump up. Nudge, nudge. And let's fix these really quick. So this is that. This is that. Or is it? No, wait, these will be normal later on. Getting a headache from this? I sure hope so. Okay, so this is... Wait, this should... No, wait, this is gone. That is gone. That is gone. This should be gone. I'm not sure what this was doing there. Okay, so now this should be correct. Now we can start with the easy part. Oh my god. This took much longer than I thought it would. Ugh. Now to the easy part, which is just coming together up here. And I'm gonna like eat my mouth because it's probably not gonna be easy at all because there's still this wave curvature in there. But we're finally leaving like wall territory, which is great. So this one's gonna go up quite... Stop honking out there. So this will basically be just focused on going into the center instead of going up. So it'll be a lot more curvy. Or well, aimed towards this direction. So I'm thinking is 1 out or 1, 2 out, 2 up, and then maybe another 2 up. So we meet up at the center right there. I think this will do. Right? And then once we have this wall done, I might just look for something to rotate it. Because again, I don't think there's like a feature like this in Adventurecraft. No, you only have the nudge and the pace thing, and you can't spin the pace thing either, can you? Like, I can try, I guess. Where does it even get here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Or like R, T, Z. I'm hitting all the keys on my keyboard. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Now that's a 2 up there. It's gonna be a 1 up, or like, yeah, 1 up here. Well, technically I could put all of these forward now. There we go. This is the end position I want them to be in. Okay, maybe this part is gonna be a bit tricky. Could just do this. Nobody would notice, really. Does this work? This does work. Come on. We need some more corners here, okay? Then we can do a smooth corner up there, sort of like that, kinda. I think we might have to replace this one or that one with stone, which would be wrong from a mathematical standpoint, but right from a viewer standpoint. Yes. This is how we do it. Okay. Put these here. Oh, look, it's the Shakalaka Ding Ding song. Which is also gonna be in this map. Or this temple's harder version, actually. That's still future talk. We're not there just yet. Okay, so this actually has to be 3. And then 2 over. And these would be like this chunk right there. And then all the walls are back here. 2 on 1. Go back because this is a smooth thing. 3 back. This is a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That. And then, are we good? Are we finally good? Oh my god, we're done with this part of the wall. Holy moly. That took its toll. Oof. Okay. Finish up over here. Is it 1 and then up? Okay, it's 1 and... Yeah, 1 overlapping here. 1 and 2 and 3. And music stopped again. Shut up. Why did they add that again? Is there an option to turn it off? If yes, then just shoot ahead. Okay. Okay. Look at this beauty. Oh my god. This fucking wall. Wow, I think this one was is gonna be the most elusive wall I've ever made. Okay, let's do another layer of these and then continue inwards some more. Let's also make these smooth. I can make like the ceiling a bit better later on. And easier, especially. Easier. Holy hell. How long have you been streaming already? 1.5 hours? Ugh. My fingers are starting to hurt a bit. Might have to take a rest here. But we can test out if, like... the sort of, like, world edit works with, like, the rotating thing. I don't know how it does with, like, rotation blocks. If nothing helps, we'll just have to do it by hand. Which is gonna take years, but whatever. It'll get the map further down. And now that we have one side, the other ones are gonna be much easier since we have actually a reference to go by. Meh. What is this block doing there? Holy hell. Okay, let's reach for the center here. I always say gameplay over visuals, but I would be lying to myself if I said I didn't value the visuals. Come on, there we go. Voila. One step closer to victory. Now look at these giant steps we're making. But this is what dungeon walls are supposed to look like. Ladies and gents. Let's go up one more. And then we should start doing the cave walls upwards. Where there's like the opening in between. Might be like a bit of a bigger opening than I hoped for, but I'll resource downwards. I mean, this room was already much bigger than I anticipated, so... Holy moly. Holy smokes. Take a rest here for a second, and I'll eat cashews. Nom. I see all the people playing Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal, and I'm just here playing AC as always. Alright. So what now? Let's finish this middle part here too, while we're at it. Could like raise like this, sorta. I don't like how this corner ends. Let's try replacing it with this. Okay, this looks slightly better. It still looks like ass, but it'll do. Okay. And from that point onwards, we'll just have to mirror it, but the other side. After completing this here. Yep. I'll just make it a bit bigger here so we have something to dock onto. Holy smokes. But it looks presentable. Like, it looks like if you were to take this room right here and just push it to the max. Ugh. Okay, let's get rid of the wall here. You've served your purpose. Right, because this is still aligned. You can go check. Yep, still aligned. Goodbye. Alright. Huh. Right about now, I would ask Ryu to, I don't know, tell me how to rotate things, but, let me see if I can find something like that. 1.7.3 world edit. Is there still a 1.7.3? Nope. Apparently not. Well, I know that it works with other mods, but it not here, sadly. Which means we'll just have to do it by hand. Hooray. Let's go 3 and then 1 down. Then our Galaxy Brain facility is done here. This is one too many. Yeah. Goodbye. Holy smokes. Smoketosis. This is really turning into something else now. This is turning into hand destroying stream. Let's go bit by bit here so I can... Doing the wave again is gonna be ass, but whatever. I never noticed that like tiny background, like, and that in this theme, or background theme. Okay. So let's kind of start off by just doing upper walls, I guess. Lower walls, I don't know. At this point, they're all the same. Okay, how about for now, let's just finish the stair well over yes here. Yeah, okay, so how much is this for? This is 4 and then 2, okay. 4, 2, and 2 to the side, I think. Yep. Pull up. This isn't okay. This is how it's supposed to be, but not like that. Okay. Put the stairs down that I don't have anymore in my inventory. Wait, yes I do. That was those stairs. not the actual brick stairs, just the whatever these are called stairs. Right here. These. Like this, like that, and then we can do the slopes. Right? Yeah, like that. Oh, come here. I like how the slope just pretty much looks like just a plate. Oops. Wrong. There we go. Would you look at that? I think I did the staircase 1, 2 off, right? Yep, it's supposed to be 3. And let's quickly move this one a step forward. Boop. Then this is correct too, right? Yeah. Look at us go. Making staircases. Okay. I'm also gonna have to put like mobs all over the place here. Let's make the significant symbol for this. I don't know what exactly. Let's just leave it there and get to that until we're actually making the wall itself. For now, it really is just a purpose. That's gonna be the main focus of this. Right. Ouch. But now is the question. It's gonna be there's gonna be like another really long room because of like distance here, or maybe multiple like medium-sized ones. I think is gonna be the key here. That's, by the way, the dungeon theme that's playing right now. So I'm gonna make another like ground platform here, so I can make the frames a bit better. All right, here we go, and here we go. Take a look at this, how much room we got. Obviously, you wanna walk into here like any other in between room so far. So this is a 4 actually. Well, I'd like to get away from this room. That's good. This isn't like non-Euclidean Minecraft. Okay. Now the real question there, what are we even gonna put in here, and how is it gonna look like? Let's just start with how like the room should be like sized here. So like this, clearly. Not too far in that direction. Maybe we could do it like this, so you have this room. Okay. And then you kind of like jungle around in that one for a while. We go through here. As usual. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, this has to be there. Okay, now this room. Like this could be like sort of like 2 rooms where you like have to deliver blocks to a spot. This would be like miniature version, and this will be big boy version. I should stop eating cashews all the damn time. These ones aren't even salted, so they literally just take like nut. Okay. Does this add up? How much is this? Is this a 7? This 7. Alright. Put that all the way over here. And there you go. Will be like the bigger room then. That will be placing puzzles in. But we still have yet to actually get our shield here. I'm thinking about maybe adding like a room here maybe, or maybe on the other side. So many maybes. We could do it like we get our shield in the center, I guess, like Skyward Sword, where you get the bug from. Just to add some more flesh, salt to the wound. What am I even trying to say there? Okay. I have to think about the in-between room though. I can't forget about that part. Which is, well, this one is gonna be like the only 3 one, and the rest is 4 one. Alright. Copy this. Cover that, but the ceiling is 1 too low actually, I just noticed, but it has to be that way. Huh. Nobody will notice. I'm sure of it. No one will ever. Okay. Got this right here. And would you look at that? Now, let's start with this first room right here. So, we want our beautiful, beautiful little box that I still haven't textured in, actually. Yeah, right here. Still need to make that an actual box that you can move. In this position right there, maybe let's heighten it a bit. Let's highlight it a bit more with these half slabs. So we can make like a pedestal like this. Like this. Put the pushable block right there. And voila. Okay. Now to the actual puzzle. So I don't want to be pushing too hard here. Just a little. So let's start using some spikes here, shall we? Or should we? I'm not sure. Because spikes seem a bit brutal. Well, then again, the save point is literally just around the corner. But I'm pretty sure you would be able to see these spikes if they're like right there. Okay. Then, think about this. You would have to push it through like a wall. And then you have to jump around the wall. That sounds good. Like this sort of like ordeal here. I only want to have like one block where you need to push it through. There you go. There we go. And then there would be some blocks missing here. You'd have to do like a single jump or two. Again, first dungeon. We'll go easy on the player for now. Let's make it like that, I guess. It's just a single platform right here. You actually get 2 hit by spikes when you have only 3 HP. So, really is kind of cruel if you fall in. And again, spawns are gonna be a bit... At spawn point, the checkpoint system, I don't know. They're gonna be a bit more nicer in this dungeon early on. Okay, let's put up this wall right here so we can kind of see how this should look. Okay, I get it. And then we could introduce pistons, I guess. Even though I kind of want to introduce pistons a bit later on. Really. How else are you going to move the block up, huh? You know, I just got a really, really stupid idea that... Oh my god. I'm gonna have to note this down for later. This one is stupid and evil. Holy hell. Okay. But where do I want this to be, I guess? I guess like on sort of like an other pedestal, and then you'd have to like move it up with a piston. Who knows? So the trigger for this would be right there. And of course a half slab, because just to make sure that you actually see what is happening here. Even though I don't like... okay, let's just make it look like the other one then. Yeah. Well, ouch, why not? I don't like seeing blocks hover around. Okay, then you'd have to push the block right there, and it would get pushed up by the stone slab then. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I need an indicator though to make sure that that's a pushable block. I guess this creeper stone will do. Okay, so I guess let's get a piston here, a sticky piston, that is. If I could find them, that is. Wee. And like that. So this is our secret creeper head, and then you would have to jump up a bit to hit that block. But where exactly? Yeah, I'm kind of running out of room here. I'm guessing just over here, maybe. Yeah, let's try this. 3 block upwards. You can honestly just do this, honestly. Just a ladder upwards. Again. Easy now, maybe harder later. I messed up. The wrong block anyways. Okay, there we go. Then you would, I would... Or let's actually have like a jump over here, so you reach the other side. So we make full use of our room here. Like we could have like a vine that goes over. And then you would also see from this perspective that there's a creeper stone going upwards. You could also show it with like a camera cutscene, I guess. Or with a lever. You know what? You don't have a boomerang here. You could do it with a lever. I think that would make it the most obvious. And this, you would obviously hear the sound as well of the piston going up. So let's do that. I'm gonna keep the walls for this now, so just so I have like an idea of where everything needs to be. Okay. Let's actually finish this door frame right there. You know what? You could jump on the door frame, actually. That would be even smarter, I guess. Yeah, I forgot the door frame here. Yeah, okay. That's cool. You could actually have like both ways, like a vine and doorway. I don't like how cornery this room is. I'm definitely gonna have to add some more stuff to it. Okay. And we're gonna add a couple of slimes there, I think. That are hopefully not gonna run into the spikes and die. Or maybe we should have like this slime that runs into the spikes and dies, because that symbolizes that spikes hurt. Even to the most unique player. Okay, let's put a diamond block here. Because we need a contrast, so you kind of see the lever a bit better. And let's have a redstone trigger and a redstone power point thingy. What is it even called? Oh, yeah, redstone power. Does this trigger from here? I think it does. Now, if we hit this, yeah, look at that. Up, down. Nice. Full bright. We've been streaming for how long now? For... Oh, yeah, 2 hours, okay. I think I'm gonna do like 30 minutes more. This is not gonna be another 3-hour stream, no way. Okay. I should probably make more, actually, so it's... I want to be generous here in the first dungeon, so yeah, let's do more. Can I copy this one so all of them look upwards? Yeah, I can. Nice. But do these trigger from below? That is the question. I think they do. I think. Let's check it out. Yep. Okay. And now the noise is clearly loud enough. Let's surround these with these stones. Okay, now let's place down the vines. These ones. That I need to pick up now. Great. Wrong button. Yep. Okay, let's make the ceiling here. Ouch. There's full bright. I have to grow some vines from the ceiling. Or rope. I don't know. You can still jump on the door frame, but multiple ways mean multiple funsies, I think. Right? Yeah, look at that. Now you can test out what of these things is faster, I guess. Okay. That's that. I want to make these a bit more orientated, so let's add these corners. This one's gonna be a bit difficult though. Might just do it like this, I guess. This tiny gap in between. I might want to move the wall. Yeah, let's move the wall one back. There we go. Now it fits. Yeah, come on. And now I can make this work somehow, I think. Oops. Alright. Now this, do that, and wonderful. This part is done. Now we just need to go back here and finish up this room for this part. And I think we're gonna be we're gonna like take a peek at the other room, and then I think we're gonna end off the stream there. All right. Okay. Let me think about this. And is there something I can add here? This seems a little bit empty, kind of. We can definitely lower the ceiling here. Don't want to make every room like a billion blocks large. Definitely not the case. Come on. And over. Oh. All right. Maybe I can replace these with cages. Hold on. So you can see through these cages. Yep. Or maybe, is there a better cage for this? We could do these. These look more dungeony. I usually use these for my gates and stuff. Okay, let's try these. Yeah, these will do a bit of variety. My cages. Oh. Finish up the corners here. One. And this is gonna be a bit weird, but we might have to like make a block respawn thingy. Or you could just make it that you cannot push the block onto these. That's always an option. Or I think, you know what, I'm actually going to do that instead. So, you can't push blocks onto triggered doors. So, oh. And YouTube music just stopped again. Thank you so much for adding that really, really helpful feature. Yeah. Let's end up with Marble Forest because again that's the theme of this dungeon. And then I think we're good. Yeah. There's no way of breaking this unless you have explosives. In which case you can break everything with explosives, so not a big deal at all. And let's put the 2 trigger store right there. Okay. And everything's just good and good. Done and done. And obviously you're not supposed to. And oh well, this is supposed to be a trigger door anyways, so. Or we could be fancy. Okay, for the last thing we're gonna do on the stream is make a door that goes up. Or, well, nah. This is sort of like too much effort right about now. And especially since we're kind of like using a trigger block right there, I just want it to be like a simple door. So nothing weird happens. So this is our room for now. Let's take a look at the lighting. So the lighting has to be a block upwards because you can rush the lighting with the block. It's not a thing you want to do. And, oh great, the spikes aren't really properly lighted, aren't they? Nope. Why exactly? Is there a reason for that? Is there? Uh, do these just have to be placed manually in order for, like, to get proper lighting? Okay, let me try it. Spikes, 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 spikes. I hear kids dying outside. Good. So, okay, I'm gonna have to remove all this stuff here. 1 second. Oh, be gone. Okay. Be gone. Okay, let's place this by hand. Yeah, look at that. Now it works. Okay. Put the trigger block backs. Such an easy life hack. And that's, of course, light out this one. You can't necessarily place these as the birth world edit, but what you can do is you can copy these to make it a whole lot easier to light up a room. There we go. Now, obviously, this looks really, really messy in debug mode, but we'll see. The lighting will be a-okay once this is done. Now I need this to be back. Now we just need to light up here, I guess. And over here. And over here. Okay, let's make this one manually. Like that, okay. Come on, place these, please. Alright. Now it's all brightened up. Except for these spikes. They're all black. But let's see. I think this is enough for this stream. We did a whole bunch of stuff. We did the first room, we did this room. And we made this colossal wall right there, which I need to rotate now somehow. I think I'm gonna make this off stream. Since it's literally just building. Or, well, unnecessary wall building. It's like over here with the chiseling walls. Takes forever, but it looks okay in the end. I also, by the way, added some more bushes in the area. And some stones. Alright. Okay, I think that will be it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Not. And I'll see you in the next one. Actually, I'm probably gonna wait until I see some messages and shit. Oh, in the meanwhile, I'll look at my Discord. The stream's over. Oh my. You can go now. You can now rest in peace. Alright. See ya.